Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Is someone there? What? Okay. Settings. Okay. It said something about the bitrate and I tried to hire it, so I hope it works now. Okay, I'm just gonna open the game. I actually started playing it before and as a doof I didn't hit the start streaming button and I thought I was streaming for a good 20 minutes. But basically we just went through the tutorial, so and I'm skipping the story, so it doesn't really matter too much. And yeah, I'm gonna be skipping this all of these cutscenes because this is not a live stream, a blind live stream. I've already watched it. 420, that's the date when you in game when you save and have this prologue.
I appreciate your help.
If you're familiar with Fire Emblem Three Houses at all and you looked at the thumbnail, you could probably guess, but we're going Black Eagles. The reason for this is because of the new DLC that just recently came out.
Has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land.
Yeah, I just had to check if the audio was alright. If the audio is too low or too high, just say the word and I'll change it. It may be my own audio or the game. I'm actually a little bit glad for at the previous thing I forgot to click live because well, my audio was completely messed up. Like you could only hear the game at like 100% and I was speaking so low. This loading screen is taking a while. Yeah.
I assume to start
Hello Rhea, definitely not evil looking bishop person, no. Here the game just gets you to know the house leaders and some of the house's students, which I mean, you need to speak with all of the 3 house leaders and after that you can pick your house. There's no reason really to explore for more than speaking to the house leaders. You don't really get anything out of it. It's just Raphael who's like, oh, you're going to the dining hall because you, I guess, so you must like food. And now we actually get an iron sword, which is kind of nice, because because you don't get a blacksmith until much later on. And yeah, now we're gonna pick our house, which is, as I said, Black Eagles. My first house was actually Blue Lions, and it probably has my favorite cast of male characters, and Golden Deer does in fact have my favorite cast of female characters. And Black Eagle's writing just sucks ass. But because of the DLC and the new exclusive character, we are going there. Yeah. And we get this red glass around the screen, which actually didn't notice on my first playthrough when I was playing Blue Lines. And afterwards, when I picked the Black Eagles afterwards, I was like, oh, that's what it's for.
They are all
Yeah.
Oh, are you so sincerely
Here's
sorry?
Flame being like,
I am in the middle
yo,
of something,
what's
Flame.
good?
this.
Oh, I am.
Let us focus on in a few people can
And
use
yeah, here's some more useless dialogue.
Wait,
Just
so
because.
are you?
And I actually can't hear the game. So I'm actually playing in my room silently and just talking to probably no one. I actually want to check. Is someone checking out on my stream even? It says one watching, and that's might be me from my live stream viewing thing, or it might be one of my friends being AFK.
Say,
Handman just talks about crests, which are basically just drugs you get that you are born with. Yeah. We can't really do anything super special right now, but we can give all of our characters some outfits, and I like to give Byleth glasses. Edelgard, since she's our house leader, I thought she should get the good old maid outfit, because we all know that that's the secret kink every man has. Oh yeah, English is not my first language, which you probably have noticed. And what would Hubert? I actually a butler. Yeah, he could probably. Do I like this? Yeah, actually the red matches with his hair, or it goes along with his hair, not matches. Fernand von Ayer. I love this guy because he's Fernand. That looks cool, but how does this? Oh, yeah, a true noble. He's gonna be a true noble. Linhart, the sleepy guy who's too smart. He'd have a house longwear. He'd have it. Caspar, summerwear, I guess, just because nobody else has it on. And Bernadette, she could. Shall we have another mate? Yeah, why not? In her support, she talks about being kind of forced to be made an obedient wife by his father, and being like having very PTSD after that. Which, I mean, it kind of explains her paranoia, but it's not really anything. Actually, we're gonna keep her academy outfit because she has the hat, and we like hats. Yeah. Petra. Her summer wear is basically just her academy wear, but with not the black pants. I actually don't know what outfit to give her. She's gonna be a sword master, so maybe she should just stick with her regular outfit. Or you know what, we can go with summer wear just because it's a nice alteration that I haven't used before. And I think that's everyone. Yeah. Yeah. In the early game, exploring the monastery isn't gonna be something really special. Oh.
Somebody still. You should take the time to learn. You look as if
Right now you just get these quests to learn basically what to do while exploring. And you do explore in this game. This game is based on a calendar system, and basically a calendar system is that you play basically day by day, but this time it's weekend by weekend. And Sylvain. Oh, I just realized we can actually recruit Sylvain since we're the female avatar. This is my second time playing as the female avatar. Because yeah, I played her in Blue Lions Manning, which I'm not finished with yet, but it's really fun.
Oh, did you come
This
to look at the plants too?
Ash, he's a freaking legend, to be honest, in my Manning playthrough, because he's a wyvern, he's a bull wyvern, and just does a lot of
You should try looking.
things. I'm actually unsure if we might actually recruit Ash because of I think a C support with him would actually just give us the requirements we need.
I could just forget all about
Because we're gonna go with lances and stuff. So actually recruiting him is not a bad idea because it's not too out of the way and we get to unlock his parallel.
I'm a little busy if you're looking for
The thing is, we're probably gonna go with Crimson Flower because that's where the DLC character is, which he seems really fun to play as, because play with, because this is a tactical RPG.
hello there. Well, I call you down to the of the monster. Might you help me with the
Flame here, she loves fish, so we need to fish. The thing is, this is actually like half a second delayed or something for me, maybe 300 milliseconds, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna be too good at this, but we get both excellence anyway, and we can go back to Flame and complete this quest.
You have helped me so much.
The reason why I'm doing all of these quests are because we get renown and we unlock the facilities, which might seem kind of useless in the start, but it becomes really good later on. We're just gonna fill somebody up on motivation, I guess, so we can fill. Actually, Edelgard might become MVP of next map, so we should probably not do that. And just Bernadette and Dorothea, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to be using all of these units because yeah, you can technically get a lot of other units,
nice.
and I know I'm gonna be recruiting at least 2.
I'm busy. You
Actually
want
3
something?
because this guy.
Look, Ken,
Yeah, I love Felix. He's such a good man, boy. Well, we have done all of the quests now, and there's not really much to be gained without right now because we've already done gardening, etc. So there's nothing really to do. And it's Ferdinand's birthday. Are we gonna buy him flowers? Of course we are. Because it's Ferdinand von Ayer. Wait. I'm sorry about that. I just clicked on buttons because first time streaming and stuff, so I'm just gonna quickly go to the toilet and hope you guys, I don't know, exist maybe next time. The stream seems to still be going, so it didn't actually mess up or anything. Yeah. Now we're just gonna be headed straight up into this mission, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not looking too much forward to it. The early game in Three Houses, it's probably gonna be pretty harsh. I'm not gonna lie. You just don't have a lot of options early on, and you can't really approach each battle as well as you would like. And oh, I forgot. He has 12 F in defense, which makes him pretty hard to try to handle. So you need probably to use someone like Hubert to weaken him down with magic, because magic hits resilience and resistance instead of defense that all other weapons do. For this map, I probably think we shouldn't use Linhardt, just because he's a healer, and when you take so much damage early on and you got so many vulneraries, it's not really too much of a point. I don't think we're gonna use Dorothy either, just because she can easily run out of magic, just like Hubert. So it's between Bernadetta and Petra to use. And I think we're actually gonna go with Bernadetta, just because she has extra range. Even though Petra would probably do more damage, having someone who can safely chip damage away is really nice. Can we go to the marketplace? No. Okay. We should swap some weapons around, just because it's probably not gonna be too much fun. I think we're gonna give the Iron Lance to Ferdinand. I mean Iron Bow, so that he can maybe get be also a chip damage person. Edelgard, she's gonna get the extra axe, which is actually in the convoy, it would seem. Yes. And no, Ferdinand doesn't need an axe. But yeah, we actually don't start off with any gauntlets, which is kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I guess we can give the... Wait, how much weight is the training sword? It's 4 weight, and you've got 14, which means -2 becomes 6. Yeah, we're gonna take the training sword so that we can bait out Lawrence with Lorax on the first turn. Oh, I probably didn't explain why I named a female person Lorax. It's just because it was the first thing that popped into my mind that because of Team Trees and stuff. But yeah, you should donate if you haven't. Does Bernadette get doubled? Yes. Okay, wait. 10 AS and how much weight does this? Oh. We don't really have anyone who can. Oh wait, 14 attack versus 6 becomes 8. 8 by times 2. Okay. We're gonna trade actually the iron bow over to Edelgard so that she can enemy face Ash and we can get in some chip damage. And other than that, I think we're good to go. So let's start this thing. Fight. The mock battle is finally here.
Stay focused.
We're gonna equip the training sword so that he doesn't have enough AS to double us. But wait, Iron Sword has 5 AS and he has 7 AS, so actually we won't get doubled either way. So let's go with the Iron Sword for the extra power, because we're probably gonna need it. And we'll equip the Iron Bow here, and yeah, she won't die, but we might have a troublesome player face after this.
Oh no.
This game is much more player face oriented than other games in the series,
I am Ferdinand
because 1 to 2 range
None of your
doesn't really exist here, and yeah. Let's skip this dialogue because it's worthless, and let's skip the enemy phase again. It's not fun. It's not fun skipping the anime phase when you actually want to see the animations for once. I'm just gonna send the stream to a friend in case he wants to watch, because I'm probably not gonna have any other views otherwise. Okay, Ignatz, he doesn't have aggro lines. Great. But okay, his AS is 9 and he has 14 attack. 10 times 2, okay. I'm kind of worried about Hubert because even though he does magical damage, a lot of people have good res in this game. In the early game at least. I think we're just gonna curve shot with Bernadette here maybe, to see if we can get the kill. Or wait, can I big brain this? If you one shot we can, no. Okay. So we have to survive this enemy phase somehow. And fourth, I'm just gonna double check. Yes, he survives. So if we can do this, it should be enough chip damage to allow Lorax the kill. With a combat art, can we use the training sword? No, just one shot. And yeah, Wrath strike for the win. We're gonna be burning through weapons a lot. Yeah. Okay. Now the question is Edelgard gonna die to Ignatz? Ignatz does is gonna double no matter what, or actually if we unequip, yeah, if we attack and then unequip, she actually will survive, I think, because 14 against 6 protection means 8, so she's gonna survive. So we can all stay in relative range, but I don't want Edelgard to get the kill. I think I'm gonna give it to Ferdinand von Ayer, which he's probably gonna be my favorite unit just because he's Ferdinand von Ayer. How can you dislike
Only a
this
fool challenges me.
mad lad? Unequip, and she can stay here, and vulnerable. And I think we should survive. Unless I calculated the damage wrong, we should. Yes, and we actually get the damage back. Oh, but that 2% crit, it's really scary. Harry, because our run, we probably would have needed to restart the map because Hubert, he's basically a worse Lysithia. And even though I'm saying worse, that's a lot of praise being even compared to Lysithia. We could give this kill to Hubert, but or actually, yeah, you know what? We're gonna give it to him. He probably won't. We are probably wasting a bit of magic uses right now because we're gonna need it for this guy. But we're gonna go to the left first because if you actually go down here, you will aggro both of the. You will aggro these guys too. But if you go to the left, none of the guys in the middle will actually go after you. This is probably gonna get boring because it's just that we're gonna be moving slowly towards them and then just go to the edge of the range and yeah, okay. We're gonna have to bait out Hilda, and I think we're gonna bait her out with Edelgard. We can bait out Hilda without even baiting out Claude, which is really good. I want to see if Bernadetta has a good hit rate. 54 and 47, no. I don't think we're gonna do that just because weapon uses are slim in early game because we don't have a lot of money, so yeah. And next turn, and after this play phase we can finally start actually having a combat again. We're gonna move Edelgard right in front of Byleth, equip the Iron Bow, and Vulnerary up just to be on the safe side. And she does 12 damage, and we're gonna survive, I hope. But I'm not too scared of Hilda, I'm more scared of Claude because he's got a lot of AS, which is attack speed. And if you got 4 more attack speed than the other unit in combat, you attack twice. Which is actually the reason why this early game is really scary. Just because of that. Oh, that 5% crit. I probably would have been devastated if that happened. And are guys watching, or is it an illusion what I'm seeing right now? Okay. He does 12 times 2 and he does 12 times 2 against Ferdinand too because they both got 6 defense. Now the question is, how do we chip her down? Okay. How much do you do to Bernadetta? You straight up kill. Okay, so we can't chip with her. Wait. 15. 18 against. Okay, 12 damage. How much do we do survive with Lorax? So if we rafts right, actually, I want to give the iron bow over to Fernand. That's simply because if we put Ilgard here and trade the iron bow over, we can do some shenanigans. Because Claude won't be able to reach her when other people are body blocking, which is something great, to be honest. Body blocking is really important in Fire Emblem. I wanted to put Fernand next to... Wait, actually, because Lorax has a personal ability which is giving 20% more experience to adjacent allies, and I want to make use of that because experience is really hard to get by on Maddening, and making use of her skill will help out a lot. So we're gonna use Bernadetta here just to chip her down Hound, so that we can make use of the skill. And now he can't attack Edelgard and can't kill anybody, I think. Oh, wait. If we do this, take all of her weapons and then attack, he shouldn't double, and we should hopefully survive? Yeah. We actually made it through that one. I was kind of scared for a moment. I was like, oh, did I mess up? Oh wait, don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Oh, thank you. Each unit has a little percent does in fact have a little percentage chance of critting. Well, not everyone, but a lot of times you have a chance to crit. But yeah. Oh, my dad is probably opening the door, which I'm scared. Sorry for that, guys. I'm back now. Yeah. Who is close to level now? Can we get this kill to Fernand or Edelgard? It would be preferred. Let's take back our weapons. We just need the iron swords. He can keep the lances because he's gonna be using lances himself. We can probably... I think what we're gonna do is weaken him with Lorax and Fernand, and then we're gonna trade over a bow to Edelgard and give her the kill. Let me just double check. A bow is 6 might. You have 13 strength, which means 19 attack against 9 protection, which means 10 damage. So yeah, it should work. Hopefully. Because of that, because Fernand and Lorax is right next to them, to Edelgard, she gets a hit rate bonus, which is really needed here. This would probably kill me. I'm gonna die probably if this miss. And we did it. And fun fact, the percentages the game is showing you is actually a lie. You only get, if it's above 50% or something, it gets like rolled twice if the attack's gonna hit or not. Which makes like 60% is so much more likely to hit. It's kind of scary. I think we're gonna bait Manuela out with Bernadetta since she can retaliate. Retaliate? That's not the word. Reality. She can counterattack. So, retaliate. It just sounds weird when I'm saying it. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong something. And Fernand can heal up, I guess, and now we see what Manuela can do. She actually doubles, okay. I know that she's quite weak, Manuela, so I knew that Bernadetta, which is really squishy, wouldn't exactly die, but that's quite a lot more than I actually was expecting.
I can fight through anything.
Fernand gets doubled, which isn't good, so we're just I think what we're gonna do is we attack regularly with Lorax, then we're gonna Crest proc. Yeah, let me just talk about Crest real quick again. Crest have a random chance of doing stuff. Stuff in combat giving you random buffs, and it just happens so that Byleth probably has the most OP Crest of all. She has a chance to do extra damage, heal herself, and preventing enemy counters when using combat arts. I believe the only one is combat art required, and I might be actually spitting out bogus. Oh, Bernadetta, you do so much damage right now. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. Bernadetta's personal skill is Persecution Complex, which grants her +5 attack when she's not at full HP, which is really good. It's a good ability, a personal ability, almost as good as Fernand von Ayers, but more on that later. We're just gonna surround Manuela so that Fernand gets the linked attack bonus and can hit reliably. I'm still scared of the 94%, even though it's a 0.6% chance of missing. So let's combat Arthur. I know, I'm a fucking pussy. And he levels up to level 2. Oh, he got Strength and Charm. Strength and Charm are what I would actually say are the most important stats, because Charm raises your battalion hit and avoid, which we'll get into later, but they're basically really important. Like, really important. Okay. We can bait out both of these two, it seems. We can have Edelgard here on this healing tile, which gives her an extra defense, and she will recover 30% HP next turn. And Mercedes barely does any damage and doesn't double either, so we're safe. But this is the man I'm scared of. His defense is just ridiculous. He doesn't double us, which is good. And because of he's gonna be initiating on us his personal skill, which is if he waits, he gets +4 defense. I'm glad it doesn't stack, because if it did, oh boy, you would probably need like 3.5 more magic users on this map. And yeah, this enemy phase is probably gonna go as I want, I hope. I don't see anything that can go super wrong. Oh, oh, that. We got really lucky there. We dodged a 75%, which is probably like in the 90s. Percent with 2 Aron, and we got a 2% crit. Yeah, which made this a lot easier. But how does Hubert just straight up kills? And I think we're just gonna give him the kill, because Hubert's gonna need, he's probably gonna need it. He does a lot of damage, but he doesn't have a crest, which really sucks, to be honest, compared to Lysithia, which Lysithia and Lawrence are, I'm not gonna lie, I think I like both of them much better than Hubert, but he's still better than the blue line mages. And yeah. And how are we gonna deal with Mercedes? Who's gonna get the kills? Okay. Fernand, you do 8 damage. I think what we're gonna do is to make use of Lorax's personal ability. We're going to attack first with the Lorax, and then place Bernadetta beside and go for the kill. She doesn't kill if we even miss, so this should be fine. Okay. His AS is 10, which means that at the moment only Lorax would be able to enemy face and survive, because this man hits like a truck. This comes from personal experience of using him myself on through Lion's Maddening. And okay. We're just gonna use Hubert and Bernadetta to chip him down and go for the kill with Fernand, I think. Oh, so close. Wait. If we use the Iron Bow to chip him down, we can easily get the kill. Yeah, we actually don't even need a combat art now. We can just safely hit him without wasting weapon durability. And we have now only one enemy left. It's Hanneman. Hanneman! Yeah. Hanneman is actually what I would call a very bitch character, because it says here that he has 3 AS when he's using the Sagittarius tome, but he can switch to using his Wind tome, and suddenly he has 7 AS, which means that you're gonna need someone with 4 AS probably to enemy face him. Which, I mean, yeah, with a bow, Edelgard can probably do it, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the Iron Bow. Yeah. I know this from experience, because Hanuman, he just straight up killed, I think it was like my Dedu or something? Something like that on blue line. No, it was my Annette. It was Annette. I remember that. Hell, and it just did suddenly so much more damage. And why do all of these enemies have such a high crit rate? Ugh, this map is way too RNG based. We can just do a curve shot and knock him down a peg and give the kill to Edelgard actually.
Think this through.
We're gonna smash for the extra hit rate. Axes aren't really too accurate, but oh, Brett!
Well,
Ah,
what was that?
this is what she's gonna get? Oh, this is a really good Edelgard. I'm just gonna say this. She's got like 2 strength level ups in a row, which I mean, it's not that unusual. And she's getting speed. Which is super important for the early game. I think that maybe with gauntlets equipped she might actually be able to dodge other being doubled by the enemies in the map. Not the next map, but the map after that. Oh, she's made. I completely forgot about that.
Was it?
Yeah. Story. And we don't like story here. And white clouds, arc string
White
moon,
clouds.
familiar scenery.
Familiar scenery.
That probably wasn't synced at all. And my throat is actually getting a bit sore now after talking a lot. But I don't think I'm gonna quit streaming quite yet. I don't know what to talk about during these loading screens. I guess I can... Oh, I was about to start questioning my sanity because it's a really weird loading screen.
As you have already been notified.
And here's Sedef being the right hand man of the archbishop and being like, yo, oh, kill bandits and stuff. That's what the church wants you to do. And we unlock the marketplace, but we're not gonna go there quite yet because we want to do monastery first. And something I just want to do, so that we actually have how they look in the monastery area in battle, because it's part of the fun. Jojo hat in battle monastery. Did I actually do it for everyone? Yeah, let's hope I did. Are we gonna be taking these DLC supplies which are basically pay to win? I see that there are guys in chat. Are we gonna go pay to win? Tell me, and pick them up. Tell me nothing, and I probably won't pick them up.
By the time you...
I guess if you put...
I have a request.
Here's Gerald basically telling you, yo, do this stuff and I'll give you stuff. This month actually, I think we have a few quests to do. We get battalions, and I don't believe we get faculty. Oh, we get mission assistants. I just realized. Mission assistance is basically you can ask another student for assistance and they will help out your class. Well, I don't think there's much more on the second floor, but we're gonna fast travel to the reception hall to quickly get to the cathedral. Ah, sorry, the th sound isn't natural to me.
Really?
And there's Ferdinand von Ayer. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have to make actually set goals for this unit soon, because we're gonna be tutoring them and giving them stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was the quest that were this month. We're gonna have to learn who likes choir practice. Choir
Inside,
practice.
Sainty.
Saint Sep-
Now
Choir
give me-
practice, is it?
I have something to ask of you.
And yeah. Let's just accept all of the quests so that we can get done with it. Oh yeah, this next quest is for cooking together, and we're gonna need to do it so that we actually unlock it. So we're gonna have to go back to the library and pick up some items. Yeah. Yeah. Is that all of them? Yeah, seems like it. Oh. This is Ignat. He is a precious boy. Please don't hurt him. He's probably best archer in the game. Except for the fact that, or well, out of the 3 people that's supposed to be archers, I think he does the archer role best because of his personal skill is hit plus 20. Which compared to Bernadetta, which gets her personal skill is plus 5 attack when not at full HP, which is, yeah, it's nice, but at the same time it's inconsistent. And inconsistency is not something you want in a strategy game. I mean, sure, you can play around it to try and gain it, but it's not something you should try.
Hello
Oh.
there.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
forgot
that
they added
person
Anna in
everyone's
this patch.
talking about? Name's
Uh,
Anna. I'm a
Merchant.
I come in here all the time.
Yeah. She's actually recruitable after chapter 3. And I believe we're gonna be doing chapter 2 soon. Yeah. And Bernadette is a recluse, so she is hiding in her room. So let's just gain some support points because why not? And gardening. Gardening is actually the most overpowered thing in this game, because just by planting flowers you can get stat boosters. Oh, I forgot to cultivate it. Cultivate it just basically increases the chances of you getting good drops. Hello Marianne, you're depressed, as always. Who would have thunken? Okay. We always want to pick up these sparklets because they can give you random stuff and professor experience. And fishing. Yay. Fishing is gonna be a grind. Wait. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's DLC quest I forgot. I thought I could interact with dogs now. Seems like I'm wrong. Because actually what they added in the update, as part of the DLC update that recently happened, was that you could pet dogs and cats, which was basically memed into the game, I believe. Oh, the quest is not on in the marketplace. But yeah,
Hello there.
it's fine. Can we buy? Yeah, okay. Here is the armory. I don't know what exact. Oh, we're gonna need gauntlets to Caspar because gauntlets
Will this one do?
they attack twice no matter what, and attacking twice just guarantees a lot of times a lot of more damage. It's only on player phase, but that's fine. Getting a steel bow on Bernadetta actually wouldn't be too bad,
Will this one do?
just so that she can hit harder with the curve shots. I don't think the others are in much need of anything. All of their inventory seems fine.
Come back soon.
I just want to quickly check. You can get the training sword. You can get the other iron sword. Do we have any? Lances, axes, fine. Bows is fine. I mean, actually, you know what? We can buy another bow to give to Lorax, just so that she can attack from a range, and it becomes actually a lot easier setting up her personal skill. A training bow is much cheaper, so let's buy
Many
that.
thanks. Come back soon.
And I think we're done purchasing stuff. Oh, best
Greetings,
boy.
Professor. Nothing to report.
Ah, I love this
Settled
guy.
in here at the monastery yet?
Gatekeeper
Make sure to have
He's
a
the
good look
man
around. There's
of-
much to see.
of
Like
the
fish.
life.
You know about the
You know,
pond behind the dining hall,
There's the
right?
man of the
You can fish
hour,
there.
and there's
Try.
Gatekeeper. You can't really beat him. Every time is greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Oh, what should I do?
I need
It
your
was.
help.
I would share my food with the hungry pups and kittens, but there are a lot of them. Could you help me out? Oh, is this when I get to pet the cats? Is this when I get to pet the cats? Is it? To feed the dogs, you can select a food item from gifts. The animals don't much care for food. Beautiful magic, but fish, produce, and meat can enjoy. But okay, gifts. Oh, let's give them fish. It looks happy. Whoa! Ah, so this is when you unlock it. That's cool. I doubt it has any uses, but it's nice to have. Oh yeah, we should probably do the quests. We can go to the dining hall and spend our activity
How
points.
about you, Professor?
Today's special. Just to get them motivated, I guess we can do Edelgard and Linhardt. Oh, I forgot to check who actually became the MVP on the last map. Oh, I love Linhardt and his lazy wear.
You went out of your way to pick it, Professor.
It's like the track team wear that, you know, people on the track team would wear. Yeah. I guess we can try to eat with Felix and Caspar, just because I want to recruit Felix really soon, because he's an edgelord, and edgelords for some reason have godlike stats. And yeah, we finished this quest, and yeah. Now we need to finish the other ones. We need to talk to the person with the scribble notes next to their name. Him on the map, which should be you. No. Yeah. It's hard navigating based on the map alone. And we also should speak with our house leader.
Is there anything?
Yeah, it's just a quest, a tutorial quest basically. We should probably ask someone for mission assistance. I think Mercedes, maybe, if we can find her. Yeah, she's in the cathedral, and we actually have both of the quests are here to do. So yeah, that
My
seems
savior, thank you.
fine. When asking someone for mission the tutorial talked about mission assistance. What? Yeah. It's fine. It's not that we need her anything in this
Well done. You
one.
have my thanks.
Yeah. Well, we're done exploring, and now we have to I actually have to use my mind to think of end goals for these units. Okay. Edelgard. She gets a really powerful axe later on, so she's gonna keep playing with axes, and I think we're gonna make her a Wyvern Rider because they have high mobility, and there are not any downsides I can think of to being a Wyvern Rider, and plus she can pick up Death Blow on the way. Hubert, he can just stay away. Actually, we're gonna give him Reason and Faith so that he can learn the heal spell. Having just some extra healing utility is always nice. Fernand, he's gonna go Axis flying him too, because going a Wyvern is probably the best choice for a lot of units. And Fernand is just a good unit in general, so why not give him the best class? Linhardt could probably go just Faith and Authority, just to get his authority up so that he can use cool gambits and battalions. Caspar, I think he's just gonna stay the same. Bernadetta, I actually thought about this beforehand, and I'm thinking we're just gonna give her axes and bows, because then she can go into the Brigand class line and master Death Blow, which gives +6 strength when initiating, which is so good, just good. And I realized that Reason and Faith is actually better for Linhardt than Authority, because then he can go into the Dark Bishop line and learn Poison Strike. Petra, she can go Sword Flying. She isn't actually going to be a flying unit at all. She's going to be learning the flying skill, because then you get alert stance, and then we can make her into a dodge tank, which is not really too balanced in this game. And Dorothea, she's gonna be learning Reason and Faith magic because A, she has proficiency in Reason. B, she has a hidden talent in Faith, which gives her white magic avoid +20, and it's just good. Okay. On group task, I think we're gonna give do Skywatch, because we're not gonna have any cavalry or armored units, and I think we're gonna put Petra and Fernand, because we want to raise Petra's flying rank as quickly as we can, and I don't think that Edelgard is gonna struggle too much with getting her flying rank up. Yeah. So now we get to instructing, which is basically, hey, which skill do I want to learn? And we have a lot of guys motivated. I think we're just gonna start off with Edelgard. She does have a hidden talent in Reason, which gives her black. No, it's actually dark. It's the one thing I don't like about this game is probably that there's a difference between black magic and dark magic, which is sort of confusing, but it's whatever. I think we're just gonna go for her axe rank so that she can quickly be more able to use other axes. Fernand, I think we're actually gonna be teaching him lances, even though it's not a part of his goals, because the thing is, on A rank, Fernand learns probably the best combat art in the whole game, Swift Strikes, which is basically he attacks twice with a lance, and there's not too many of those. There's Hunter's Volley, which Bernadetta is probably going to go after, and I can't recall anything else. Oh, there's also some of the Gauntlet combat arts. She looks so fucking stupid. Oh my god. I'm not too worried about her learning bows, so I'm just gonna think we're gonna go with axes, because she's gonna struggle a lot more with that than she's gonna do with bows, because she has a deficiency in it, and we used up all of our tutoring points, so I guess we'll just end the lecture.
Question for you.
Question for you. Such interesting ideas you seem to have, Professor. But tell me this. What would you do if you were given the task of teaching a subject that you yourself did not understand? These questions are actually... You're not supposed to give the right answer, you're supposed to give the answer the student wants to hear. And I don't think... I think he wouldn't like no such subject exists, because he wants to know if there's a weakness. And so it's between these two. And I guess we're just... I do my best to explain the gists. Understandable. Oh, Ferdinand in the background being like, face palming time. Oh my god, you don't know about the art of being a noble?
It is a perfect
You don't? That effing sucks, man. Oh, she got D+ in Axis, which means she's gonna get
My efforts were
Axe
not in vain.
Prowess, which we want because that's more hit. And we're soon gonna be approaching the Red Canyon map, which is not something I'm looking too much forward to. And we're forced to battle here, doing an auxiliary battle. Connecting earlier didn't work out, so I'm just gonna go with go and say no with connecting online. Plus, playing online isn't something really you need to do. You can just survive by playing the game normally.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Oh, we got battalions now. Yeah. Who got them battalions is the question. Okay. Gerald's mercenary and Zero's mercenaries. I guess it's fine. You get +1 physical attack. And what do you get? You get more tanking stats, which I don't think we want on Hubert exactly. I think we should probably give that battalion to Ferdinand so that he can actually tank a bit of these hits. A lot better, I mean. These enemies are pretty much jokes, if you ask me. Because compared to the Maddening enemies, these are really easy. They got the class skill of Lance Prowess +3, but that doesn't really help the difficulty here. What I would have done with this map is actually remove probably 1 or 2 of these lance groups maybe, and just I would inflate their stats just a little bit to 5 AS so that they wouldn't double too much, but you would still need to equip a weapon, a good weapon, and you couldn't. Yeah. Map design is hard. No further comment. This formation, I think it seems kind of fine. The problem here is that we're gonna be battling in the forest with these guys, so we're probably gonna need to set up linked attacks. And there's also a group up here, which I would like to get rid of. So I think the plan is send Edelgard and actually Edelgard and Caspar maybe up top.
I will prevail.
I know there's no weapons triangle in this game, but it just feels a lot better. And Edelgard should be able to tank too. Yeah, because they did 14 and she has 6 protection. Yeah. And then Caspar can be ready to follow up with Linhardt, I guess. Those 3 should hopefully be able to tank, to take care of those guys. And here's the real problem: Ferdinand versus soldiers. But I think we should be able to do fine. And Lorax will still double with an iron sword equipped.
As you wish.
We're gonna put Hubert here and Bernadetta here, and
That's my
Dorothea right behind Ferdinand, just to get the linked attacks ready for next turn. Petra won't be doing anything big this map, just because it's not really suited for a base Petra with really little avoid at this stage. Well, we do have a lot of avoid, but it's not reliable enough yet. And yeah. We're gonna just attack this guy with Dorothea, because magic avoidance is calculated differently, so the forest actually have a lot less of an effect. And now we're gonna have to see how we deal with these guys. They want to attack Hubert, so we should probably kill them. Well, that's kind of forgiven, trying to kill the enemy. and I think we should be able to do it with a combination of Hubert, Bernadetta, curved shot? Yeah, curve shot with the steel bow to not waste too much durability on the iron bow. And how do you fare? Actually, we can just have Petra here try and tank the other soldiers coming in. And yeah. Ferdinand. What can Ferdinand do? Wait. If we equip the training bow, we get the linked attack bonus, which should increase his hit rate. Yeah. Oh, we can gambit. Is it worth it? Yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. 80%. Come on. Come on, 30. I believe. Yes. I love Ferdinand for both the memes and who we actually are. Now, this is probably gonna be a little bit more problematic. Not a lot, but a little bit. Oh, she doubles. Okay, we can kill at least one guy this turn. And wait, I think what we're gonna do is kill him, then kill the weakened guy with Caspar, and I don't think, yeah, Linhardt doesn't die, so we should be safe. He doesn't die from the gauntlets, but we can set up at least a linked attack to increase Caspar's hit. Oh, and we missed. That's unfortunate, but actually Caspar is in a bigger danger than Linhardt right now. But we seem to be fine. And let's just click wait on Byleth, and we should hopefully survive. Linhardt deals damage back to the soldier. Oh, we got both hits in with the Lorax, which means we are going to be, well, a lot better off. Oh, I completely forgot. Dorothea's personal ability is, it's situational, but it's quite good. Adjacent allies recovers up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. And that's just, it's situational, but it's good when we need it. I think we're gonna give this kill to Bernie, just because she needs the experience and she's in a good position to try and get the kill. We can... Training sword actually does the job here, but do we want Lorax to get killed? What can you do? Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna kill this guy with the Lorax, and then we're gonna kill the other guy with Petra and Hubert. Well, that plan went straight out the window. Or what? Wait, we can finish off with Ferdinand von I with the training bow. No, I love Ferdinand, but his combat can be not too good. I guess we'll just attack with the iron sword and let everything else go. Yeah. Okay, we can heal Caspar with Linhardt. He procced his crest, which I believe it's not using any actually durability of the magic. A symbol of kindness. Oh, sometimes raises might, which means that he sometimes deals some more damage. I want to give this kill to Caspar, so if we attack with Edelgard with an Iron Axe, she doesn't double. So, what is it with me missing a lot of 80%ers now? Should we smash him? Let's go for the smash. No crit, but we're safe for the enemy phase. And we just have Dorothea to move. There's no need to move her further, so we just keep her. I mean, wait, no, I moved her further. But there isn't really a huge necessity of it. But I believe the other groups of enemies will now be coming in towards us. And I kind of want to stop using Byleth just for now on this map, because she's getting a lot of XP, and we have other guys, Ferdinand, who needs that XP just a tiny bit more. So if he can equip an Iron Lance, and I guess Byleth can stand next to him so that he gets the experience boost. Yeah. And we'll place Hubert also next to him so that he can have a linked attack ready for next turn.
Think this through.
I don't want to bait with Edelgard just because I want to give the EXP to Ferdinand, but having Edelgard ready to stand by, it's going to be nice. But I think we're probably gonna end the stream after this battle and a seminar, and have the Red Canyon battle for another day. Mostly because I'm getting kind of tired. Oh! Byleth! She's stealing all of the XP, man, but can you be mad at her when she's so cute? Can you? No. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's bait that guy with Caspar, and the rest should Ferdinand von Eyre be able to handle. And his crew. His crew of misfits. HP and luck, not a great level up for Hubert. Especially since his HP growth is really low and luck doesn't do a lot for anyone in this game. Let's go for the 84. We 1 XP away from leveling up. Maybe he's making it so he doesn't have the bad RNG just like Hubert just did. We can curve shot with Bernadetta. I think we're gonna... No, actually not. I was thinking of moving Lorax away, but the XP bonus given is worth it. We can just move Petra in as normal,
My heart is full of victory.
and she will do a good job. Yeah. Heal up with Linhardt, because he's not gonna be using his heals a lot either way. And yeah, okay, that should be a good player phase, and the enemy phase shouldn't be too tough. Yeah, Petra gets hit, but we're fine. Caspar gets hit, and he's fine. Whoa, that's kind of scary.
Put me in there.
Okay, how's Caspar looking? And you did 9. Okay, we can heal up, I guess, with the Leonhardt, and then
I will prevail.
attack with Edelgard. I don't actually have good plans to avoid. We can move Caspar out of range, but I don't really want that. Or actually, Leonard can take a hit, I know that. Yeah, Leonard can take a hit. So Caspar can get some XP. Yay, everybody's happy. Because Caspar is such a good boy.
You were wide open.
We just clean up with Dorothea, and actually I think we might be able to take down the boss this time. With miasma from Hubert, Lorax can use the training sword, and then we can kill with Fernand. Yeah. We can kill with Fernand and get the bonus. So we did it. Woo!
You are not.
The map's basically done.
Always getting
Oh, magic and that's actually a fine level. He's getting speed, which is one of the most important stats, but because it's manning, it probably won't mean a lot late game, but it's gonna mean a lot early game. And we're almost done. So who's gonna get this game?
Take it easy.
I guess we can give it to Caspar. Leonard isn't too important giving kills to. And we can give Bernadette has some chip damage in. And we should be all set. Wait, we can actually put Lorax next to Caspar and he should be able to get the Professor's guidance boost. And he's gonna use gauntlets because fisting people is fun. Yeah. 2,800 gold, that's really nice. It's really nice getting that little bonus. And Petra's MVP. I thought she wasn't gonna be able to do much, but she actually were able to do a lot of baiting on this man. Yeah. Save. We should. I'm probably gonna be finishing the stream right afterwards the seminar, but yeah, I think I might be able to stream tomorrow Ho2 and stream the Red Canyon then. We're just gonna have to instruct first. We have a few guys motivated, so this is fine. I guess we can do Dorothea and try to get started on her budding talent. It's not exactly needed, but it's a huge help getting her budding talent because it's basically +4 to her proficiency experience gained. Caspar, I guess we can give him gauntlets. Or actually, I'm a bit unsure if we're gonna keep him going gauntlets or maybe make him a Wyvern, but we already have 2 guys going Wyvern, and Lorax is probably gonna go Pegasus, so that's fine. And then we can learn Hubert to have some faith. We only want to give him a D rank in faith so that he can just learn heal. He doesn't need to get beyond that point. Let's begin the lecture. Oh, there's an event. What is it? Saint Macquill. Lena Macquill. Macquill is broken, guys. Saint Macquill.
Must I?
They won't notice if
Oh.
one person doesn't sing, will they?
Hubert singing here actually is going to be helpful. The choir practice thing is actually useful for once. What? Yeah.
We had a great
Did you guys do a good job? Yes. E plus in flying. Good, Fernand.
It's clear to me.
Faith plus 1. Bow prowess. Yeah. Everything seems to be going really smoothly. Honestly, this has gone a lot smoother than I first actually anticipated. Which lecture should we do? A lot of guys gets from this Axe lecture, but at the same time, should we just do swords and authority? No, I think we're gonna go for the Axe lecture just because it had no. Actually, it's I always forget to teach people authority, so we're gonna do a swords and authority, just since it had no lances and authority. Hey, Byleth Lorax is much more in need of learning weapon ranks than Edelgard is. That was the only difference between the two lectures. And Bernadetta got actually some lance experience, which might be useful if we're gonna turn her into Pegasus, I guess. Oh, Mercedes, we're gonna buy her flowers just because it gives her some support points, and I think we want to recruit her just because of the new DLC character.
Thank you, Lady Bernadette.
Oh, Bernadetta! Oh, that support was actually kind of funny because that woman is like, Lady Bernadetta, in your maid outfit.
perfect
Blah
timing,
blah blah blah
Professor.
blah blah.
I've just received word.
I can't.
Okay. Skip cutscene because we don't like cutscenes, and yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. We'll start next time off with the Red Canyon map and just click away some supports. But it was a fun stream, guys. Thank you all for watching and have a good day, night, evening, and all that. Bye.